What is going on, guys? My name is Travos, and I'm going to be talking about some self-improvement kind of techniques. Although I hate using that terminology, the self-improvement, self-help, it just sounds silly. It sounds almost stupid to even say, to believe in using certain techniques to help yourself, because that's just how society and our culture has become. It just sounds kind of stupid, and that's really sad because these things are really going to help you. They've helped me a lot to realize it, as long as you really try to implement them into your life. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is you need variety in anything you want to do. This is going to be directed at Call of Duty mainly, but with everything you need variety. And with these other tips I'm going to tell you, it also works for like anything, not just Call of Duty, by the way, but again, they are going to be directed towards Call of Duty. But yeah, you need variety, you need a break, you need to redirect your focus so that you can come back and redirect it back again to your primary one. And that redirection really helps because it stops you from getting into a slump. It stops you from just overall getting really complacent about what you really care about. And it doesn't have to be like a long break or anything. If you're like me and play 6-hour sessions, for example, then every 2 hours, completely redirect your focus to YouTube or something. Just completely redirect it for 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something like that, because it takes 20 minutes to actually regain your focus. By the way, it's like actually a very statistical, scientific thing. It takes 20 minutes to do that. And just overall, completely redirect your focus from time to time. It helps so much. And what I like to do is play other games that are very similar to Call of Duty in feel, but not in style or gameplay. So like Geometry Wars 3 just came out. Play it. It's really OCD, really perfectionist, and that's what I love for like a kind of variety game, but it's very, it requires you to be very accurate on the sticks, and that is very important because that kind of perfect accuracy, perfect focus, instantaneous reaction time, and overall attention to all the details on the screen is like exactly a description of Call of Duty. At least for the feeling of what it is, not necessarily like if you go more in detail on how the game plays, then no, but just by the feeling, it's very similar. So Geometry Wars 3, very good. Trials Fusion, other Trials games, used to be very good for me, although now that I've kind of mastered it and can get platinum on everything, not to brag, like it just, like, I don't know, it doesn't help too much anymore, but did for so long. It helped me so well. That was a great game for me, although now it's not so much. And Volgar the Viking, the free game on Xbox Live, it's normally like $10, but recently and for a while, along with the Chariot game, whatever it's called, I think it's called Chariot, but Volgar the Viking, very good for this as well, because it's very unforgiving and just overall fits the description of the feeling necessary. So then another thing on the psychological side is, say this with me right now, good things are supposed to happen to me. Good things are supposed to happen to me. Now what that does is activate your reticular activating system, which is actually the part of the brain that searches for information and figures out what's important to you, what's necessary in your life. Like, there are sensations that you have, and there are perceptions that you have in your life, and perceptions are all the things that you care about and that you notice. And that's determined by the reticular activating system to some extent. And it is just very important, very scientifically sound as well, that you need to really make sure that you're caring about the right things. So say that with me if you haven't already. Good things are supposed to happen to me. It affects your life in a cycle of never-ending awesomeness. Trust me on that. And the last thing really quickly is, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. So don't be afraid of failing, because if it's worth doing in the first place, then it doesn't matter how well you do it. So that's my commentary. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Nice work, Sentinel.